Hello, Stat 300, and this is Professor Gonzalez, and I would like to go over some homework problems in homework 2.3, which is going to be in our, let me make sure my pencil is the right, there we go, that's better. 2.3, which is in on our assignment side of Alex. And here we go. So what we're doing is we're taking a look at quantitative data and we're trying to organize it. And the first thing we're going to do is organize. It says construct a stem and leaf plot for the following data in which the leaf represents the hundredths digit, right? This is the tenths, the hundredths is that second one right there. Let's get rid of those. So the hundredths digit is going to be the leaf, which this is the leaf right here. All right. So essentially, we need to organize our stem and leaf plot into, and let me use some color. The first thing I think I'm going to use is some, I think we'll use red. So I'm looking for all the 4.8s, and then I'll put the hundredths right here. Now, when you put the final answer in the program, it needs to be in order. So I usually write over on the right and then I order it after. But let's first find all our 4.8s and get those guys circled for us. There's a 4.82, and it looks like I got a 4.88, and I've got a 4.87, a 4.81, and a 4.85. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. So now I need to write down the hundredths positions. So I'm going to just do those in order, just starting with row 1. And if I write down the hundredths there, I've got a 2, right? There's the hundredths position. So I've got a 2 on that one. And then the next row, I've got, you can see, I'm going to the next row, I've got an 8. And then I've got a 7. Next row, I've got a 1 right there, and I've got a 5. So now I just need to put those in chronological order from smallest to largest. So I see I've got a 2, so 2 goes here. Then, oops, wow, I messed that one up. Looks like I have a 1, so 1 goes there. Then the 2, and then I've got a 5, and then I've got a 7 and an 8. And then there's your stem and leaf. And of course, you could read this as 4.81, 4.82. And it just helps us to organize our data. And for instance, if we want to do some things like, finding the median, which we have to order the data from smallest to largest. Let's go to our next one, and I'll go ahead and do that in green. So now I'm looking for the 4.9s. Well, I've got one right here, and I've got one right here, and I've got another 4.96 there, and I've got another 4.91, and I think one more 4.98. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got them all. Once again, I'm going to put these over here, and I'm going to start chronologically from the top row, and it looks like I've got, once again, we're looking at the hundredths digit, so that's what you want to record. So I'm looking at a 1, then I'm looking, whoops, what's going on here? Then I'm looking at my next one, which is a 9. Then I'm looking at this one, which is a 6. Go to my next row, there's a 1. Then I go to my next row, there's an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's all of them. And then I just take these guys and put them in order. Well, I've got a 1, so let me get rid of those. I then have a 6, then I have an 8, 9. Okay, so there it is, 1, 1, 6, 8, 9. Let's do the next one. The next one, let's do the next one in, let's get some highlighter colors going here. How about highlighter blue? So now we're looking for 5.0s, so 5.0 something. So that's going to be 5.0 is going to be this one. 5.0, 5.0, Let's say 5.0, of course 7, but I'm looking at 5.0s right now. 5.03, 5.08, 5.02, 5.09, another 5.09. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, okay, let's see, how many do I have? I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I got them all. Let me put them in order. Let me actually just record them down once again, just chronologically, make sure I get them all. So I'm just going to start at the top here, which, whoops, it looks like I've got an 8, I've got a 4 and a 6, then I've got a 7 and a 3, then I've got an 8 and a 2, and I've got a 9 and a 9. Now let's just put them in order. The smallest value I think is 2, so that goes first. Then I've got 1, 3. Looks like I've got a 4. No 5s. Looks like I've got a 6. Then there's a 7. There's an 8. And then 2 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. Am I missing something? Oh, I missed the 8. Oh, I just didn't cross it. Wait a minute. Okay, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many items do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I missing? I'm missing something here. So I had an 8. Let me just write this down again. This is where we get messed up. I had an 8, a 4, a 6, a 7. I'm just trying to record them again. A 3, an 8, a 2, a 9, and a 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. What the heck am I missing? Okay, I'm going to use another color. You guys probably all see what I'm missing, but I'm going to try again here. So there is, first of all, we have a 2. So I'm going to write that down. Then we have a 3. I'm going to write that down. We have 1, 4. I'm going to write that down. Got a 6. Oh, I see it now. There's a 7. Yeah, I see it. There are 2 8s. That's what I messed up on. So let me go back here. We have 2 8s. We have an 8 here, so you can see how easy this is to mess up. 1, 2, and then we also have 2 9s. That's why I kind of like to always go back and count and make sure I have the same amount of items that I do. Should be good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that looks much better. Let's move to the next. That took way too long. Let's move to the next item. And I think the next item I'm going to do in, let's do it in purple, dark purple. 5.1s I need here. So I see a 5.1 there, and I see a 5.1 there, and I see a 5.1 there. So putting the 5.1s in order, of course I've got a 1, then I keep on looking, I got a 6, and finally I've got a 3. This should be pretty easy to put in order. It's just 1, 6, oops, oh my gosh. 1, whoop, now it's erasing. 1, 3, 6. Okay, and finally, let's go ahead and get our little pink highlighter, and we're looking for 5.2s, and that should be the only thing left. 5.2, 5.2, 5.2, and 5.2. Looks like we have 4 items. And let me go to my black pen since I can't write in a highlighter. Just going in order. I've got a 6 and a 4, 6 and a 4. I've got a 3 and a 1, 3 and a 1. So when you put this into ALEKS, it needs to be in the proper order from smallest to largest, or ascending, and no commas. I believe it says right here, do not separate the answers with commas. Okay, no commas. Now that's going to be 1, 3, 4, 6. All right, we did it. It's kind of a pain a little bit, isn't it? Let's look at the next one. The next one, we're going to construct a dot plot. Ooh, and it'd be nice if I can see both of these at the same time. And that is a little hard to see both at the same time. Maybe, I could flip this thing around, but then I don't know if you have to stand on your head to look at it. So I'll just make it smaller, which is not good for my old 51-year-old eyes, but that's okay. I think I could handle this, maybe, because I've got to make these little dots. Ugh, this is going to be not so fun. But before I do this, I want to make sure you guys understand this scale, because I find sometimes that's the problem with these things. And if you think about this like money, it might be easier. Let me zoom in so I could really write in here. If you think about it like money, sometimes it's easier to see. This is 4.8, but it's also 4.80, which is the same thing. So $4.80. You know, and so if we looked at this guy right here, that would then be the next one, $4.81, right? So it's kind of nice to have the middle position. So there's 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 4.85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So we have $4.89, and now we have $4.90, you see? So by doing that, it makes it a little bit easier because, you know, when we look at our data actually has the hundredths like pennies, like cents, right? So it kind of makes more sense to write it as cents, right? So let's, I think I'm going to continue with that. It'll make it a little easier to plot. So we've got 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. There's my sort of middle marker, $4.95. There's 5, which is $5.00, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be like $5, or not like, it is $5.05, so 5.05. We get ourselves to $5.10. Moving right along, we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the halfway mark. $5.15. All the way up to $5.20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. $5.25, and that brings us to 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, so $5.30. And I find by doing that, it makes it a little easier for us to find these. Gosh, that's going to be so small. It's not going to be enjoyable at all. Okay, maybe I can keep it like that. Let's go to a dark dot. I'm going to make these dots even smaller because... does that even show up? Yeah, oh man, kinda. So what I need to do here, and you know, I can just actually go in order because we're gonna plot them as we go. So I'm just gonna go in order and then scratch them off. This is, let's talk about it like money, $4.85. So $4.80, I'm lost, $4.85, I got it right there. Then we got $4.94, $4.94, which is one back right there. Then we've got $5.12, $5.10, 11, 12. This takes a little bit of time. $5.14, $5.14 is back one. $5.80. I might as well just make it bigger if I'm going to go back and forth. Oops, I don't want to mess up. $4.80. $4.80 puts us right here. Better pay attention. One dot in the wrong spot and I'm going to be in trouble. $4.99. That puts me right here. It does not put me right there. See, got to pay attention. Just checking you. $4.99 is right here, because that's one less than $5, right? And you could even count it. $4.95, $96, $97, $98, $99. There we go. 519, 520, so 519 is right here. 494, 495, 0, so 494. Now we got to stack it, so we have two on top of each other, so it must be stacked up. And this makes it like really like kind of like a histogram, but they're individual points instead of buckets, instead of bars or range. 485. 485, there's another one. Okay, next row, 512. So that's 10, 11, 12. 512, yep, okay. Go back. 504. 504, go back by 1, and there it is. You can speed me up if you want. 496. 496 is one more than 495. 528. 528. So there's 25, 26, 27, 28. And actually in ALEKS, there's a little pencil tool that plots these, you know, and it kind of, I like it, it's kind of nice. It snaps to position. 505. That's right there. Then the next one is 483. 85, 86, 80, whoops, 483, 81, 82, 83. 527. 25, 26, 27. 512. 10, 11, 12. 519. Well, I guess we'll just go back. 520, 519 is one back. 489. 49 is one back from 490, so 49 is right here. 515. 504. 517. 15, 16, 17. 524. 504. 491. 526. You can see how by putting some of these halfway points in there can be helpful. And I look at the one I did earlier on a piece of paper that was actually a bigger size. That really was a pain getting so small. And I believe it looks good. I don't think I made a mistake anywhere. Uh-oh. I think I did make a mistake somewhere. According to when I did it before, I've got 510, 511, 512. 512, I've got 3 of those. Somehow I was off a little bit on that. There should be a 515, a 514, but this little guy, so let me fix this real quick. So 515, 514, that one is off, and that should have been right there. We should have 3 512s. Let me just go back and check real fast. Boy, I can barely see it. There's one right there. There's one right there. And there's one right there. Okay. Anyhow, you can see that this, if you're not paying attention and you get a little distracted, it can all go wrong on you. So you got to stay on it. Let's do this next one. Another stem and leaf plot. This one's probably a little bit faster because, it says that basically our, let's just read the whole thing in degrees Fahrenheit. So you can see what's happening. We've got this two-digit number, and right here we've got the stem is going to be the tens place, and the ones place are going to be the leaves. So really, you want to group all of these numbers that start in the 40s, right, to get this first one. And I'm looking. Is there anything in the 40s? 48. Right there. There's only one. Okay, I think I can make this a little larger now. So there's just one. Okay, now the next one is really stacked, so the space is not great here. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's make this highlighter red. And let's go through all of the 50s, right? So when I go through that, I'm going to see, and there's a 50 there, 50, a 50, and a 50. So there should be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first group, and then I see a 50, another 50, a 50. Looks like there's another 1, 2, 3, 4 in that row. I see 51, 53, 55. Okay, that's good. Then I got 56, 51. That looks good. I've got 58, 52, 52, 58, 52. So I'm getting that I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Sounds good. Now let's go ahead and put this in order. I guess I'll use the red pen. Not put it in order. I just need to actually write down all my ones places, and then put them in order. So I'm going to just go ahead and tick mark these guys. There's an 8, then there's a 6, then there's a 6 and an 8, then I've got 3, 7, then I've got 1, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 8, 2, 2, 8, 2. Okay, looks like I got all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. At least the count is coming up correct. Now let me go ahead and write these down. And I guess we'll use a black pen. And it looks like our smallest number is 1. And how many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3 ones. 1, 2, 3 ones. How about 2s? 1, 2, 3. How about 3s? 1, 2, 2 3s. And 4s? There are no 4s. How about 5s? 1. That's it. And 6s? 1, 2, 3, 4. 7s? 1. 8s? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, since you're counting on this being right up, I should double check my work. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4 sixes, 1, 2, 3, 4 sixes, 1 7, and 4 eights. Looks good. Moving on to the next digit. I'll do this in green. This is going to be anything that's a 60. So it looks like we've got one there, there, and there. And then we've got a 63 there. And then we've got a 68, a 66, a 64, and a 61. Then we've got a 69, a 63, and a 66. Whoops, 61. Almost messed that up. Almost messed that up. Let me just double. Got them there. Okay, next row, 63, 60. Okay, and then we've got a 62, a 61, and a 65. We're going to do the same thing just to try to order these things. I'm going to use a green pen. And once again, we have a bunch. So I guess I'll write it down here below. And I will use, well, maybe I'll write it down here. Okay, space-wise, this is just not the best. But it looks like I have a 7 and a 7. Oops, I'm going to do this in black. No, I'll do it in green just so we can, where I'm getting this stuff from. So 7, 7. Then I've got a 5, 3. Then I've got a 8, 6, 4, 1, 9, 3, 1, 6, 7, 3, 0, 2, and 1, 5. We should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead and cross them off and put them in chronological order. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 ones. And, oh, there is actually a 0. Should have started with that, huh? 0. Then we go to 2s, and it looks like I have a 2. 3s, 1, 2, 3. 4s, 1, 1. 5s, 1, 2. 6s, 1, 2. 7s, 1, 2, 3. 8s, 1. 9s, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I got it. 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. And then we're down to our home stretch here. The remaining pieces should be only 7s. Let me just go ahead and I guess we might as well continue with our work here. So I will go ahead and use this golden color. There's our 7s. One, two, three, four, five, 6. And of course I'm missing a couple more because I'm blind. There we go. That I believe is all of them. Let's go ahead and write that down and then we'll put them in order. So I'm going to write it down below here. I think I could write it over here. So I've got a 4, 7, 4, 7. I've got a 3 and 8, 3, 8. Then I've got a 1, 5, 5. And I've got a 0, 1. So putting this in order, I've got a 0. Then I've got a 1 and a 1, so 2 1s. How many 2s? None. 3, 1, 1, 3. I've got 1, 4, I've got 1, 5, and I've got a 7 and 8. So we've got 0, 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, we've got it in chronological order, and we are doing that with something called the stem and leaf plot. Okay, so this is, once again, a constructed dot plot. I just did one of those up there and I almost lost my vision doing it. So I'm going to use the magic of technology. I cut and paste. I cheated. And turn the other way, look the other way, and there's the answer. Bink. That's all my work right there, okay? And so that's what it should look like when you construct your dot plot, just like the one we did before. And the last question here says, what does it say? It says, are there any gaps in the data? There are gaps in the data. You can see them in here, right? There's some gaps. There's some gaps for sure in the data. All right. So that is it for me. I hope that helped out. I'll continue posting these up. Hopefully they help out. Once again, I'm also trying to be very clear that when these particular problems are HWs, they're on the assignment side, and when they're the adaptive with that little golden pie looking circle thing, then it's on the adaptive side, and I try to put a little symbol in these homework video solutions that I'm doing. Okay, everybody have a great day, and I hope you are doing great. Take care. Bye.